In the year 2243, Earth became part of something much bigger. For the first time, humans had a seat in the Galactic Assembly. This was a group of many alien races from across the galaxy. They shared knowledge, made rules, and helped keep peace. But not everyone in the assembly was happy to see humans join. In fact, many aliens laughed at them. The older alien races had been traveling the stars for thousands of years. They had powerful technology, strange abilities, and huge fleets. Humans were still new to space. They had only started building space cities a few decades ago. To the aliens, humans looked weak and slow. The Drexeri, a tall insect-like species, laughed the loudest. Their ambassador, Vectel, called humans planet-bound children. Another group, the Aleri, thought they were better than everyone. They could read minds and talk without speaking. They called humans loud and messy. The assembly meetings were filled with whispers and quiet laughs every time the human delegate spoke. Captain Laura Green sat quietly in her seat. She wore a blue and silver uniform, showing she was from Earth's Space Command. She had strong eyes and short, dark hair. Beside her sat Commander Nina Carter, her second-in-command, and Lieutenant Eric Mason, a skilled officer and pilot. They were part of the crew of the ship Horizon *, one of Earth's best explorers. This was their first assembly meeting. They had trained hard to be here, and now they were being laughed at. Laura stayed calm, but inside, she was angry. She remembered all the people back home who worked to get them into space. She remembered the scientists, the builders, and the young cadets who dreamed of touching the stars. They did not deserve to be mocked. The assembly leader, a being made of glowing light, asked each new race to show what they could do. It was Earth's turn. A small drone flew into the center of the hall. It was a prototype defense drone, made to protect space stations. Eric had helped test it back on Earth. It was supposed to fly in circles, change shape, and fire a fake laser beam. At first, the drone worked. It moved quickly and made sharp turns. But then, something went wrong. It spun out of control and crashed into the wall. Sparks flew. A few aliens ducked. The hall fell silent. Then laughter began. Vectel clapped his arms and made a clicking noise that was his version of a laugh. Even the quiet Aleri smiled. Laura stood up and gave a short speech. She thanked the assembly for their time and said humans were still learning. She tried to sound brave, but her face felt hot. After the meeting, she and her crew returned to the Horizon *. No one spoke for a while. Later that night, in a small room on the ship, Nina looked at Laura and said, "They think we're a joke." Laura nodded. "Then let's prove them wrong." Back on Earth, deep underground, an old general received a message. It was short and clear. Time to start Project Spectre *. The general smiled. "Let them laugh now," he said. "They won't see what's coming." While the galaxy laughed at Earth, something new was being built in the shadows. It was not big. It was not flashy. But it would change everything. And the aliens would not be laughing for long. The news of Earth's failure at the assembly spread fast. Videos of the broken drone filled the galactic networks. On many alien worlds, people laughed and made jokes about humans. Earth was now seen as a clumsy newcomer trying to play with the big powers. On the ship Horizon *, the crew felt the shame deeply. Captain Laura Green sat alone in her quarters, watching the crash video again and again. She knew the drone had worked during testing. Something had gone wrong during the show. Maybe it was a simple mistake. Maybe it was sabotage. But the damage was done. Eric Mason walked into the room with a tablet in his hand. "They're calling it the metal chicken," he said. "It's trending on over 20 planets." Laura gave a tired smile. "Let them laugh. They won't be laughing forever." Commander Nina Carter joined them. "I've been looking into the drone systems. Something odd happened with the guidance chip. I think someone tampered with it." Laura raised an eyebrow. "Can you prove it?" "Not yet," Nina said. but I'll keep digging. Far away on Earth, deep below the Rocky Mountains, a hidden base buzzed with activity. The base was not marked on any map. Only a few people knew it even existed. Inside, military officers and scientists moved quickly between labs, control rooms, and workshops. This was the heart of Project Spectre. Project Spectre had started years ago, after Earth's first contact with alien races. The goal was simple: build something that no one could see, track, or stop. A stealth warship that could move in silence and strike without warning. Admiral Kate Morgan was in charge. She had gray hair, sharp eyes, and a voice that could freeze a room. She stood before a large screen showing the early design of a new ship. Around her, a team of engineers and scientists listened carefully. "This ship must be invisible to all known sensors," she said. "It must be faster, smarter, and quieter than anything in space. We cannot outgun the galaxy, but we can outthink it." The lead designer, Dr. Owen Blake, nodded. "We've made progress. We've used some tech recovered from crashed alien probes. It's not perfect, but we've learned a lot." Admiral Morgan stepped closer to the screen. "How long until the ship is ready?" 6 months, Owen said, "if everything goes right." "Make it 5, she replied. Back on the Horizon Asterisk, things got worse. During a small space drill, one of Earth's training drones failed again. This time it spun in circles and fired at its own team. The Drexari ambassador, Vectel, made a public statement. "Perhaps humans should return to their planet and practice with toys," he said. "The stars are no place for children." The comet was shown on screens across the galaxy. Even Earth's allies said nothing. Captain Laura Green was called back to Earth for a private meeting. She took a quiet shuttle from the Horizon Asterisk and landed at a hidden airbase. A black car waited for her. 2 silent guards took her to a dark room underground. There she met Admiral Morgan. "You've seen how the galaxy sees us," Morgan said. Laura nodded. "Yes, ma'am. They think we're weak." "They're wrong," Morgan said, "and you're going to help prove it." She showed Laura a model of a sleek, dark ship. It had smooth edges and no visible weapons. "This is the Eclipse Asterisk, our new stealth warship. It's not finished yet, but it will be. And when it is, you'll be its captain." Laura looked at the model. It didn't look like any ship she had ever seen. "We will not play by their rules," Morgan said. "We will write our own." Quietly, in the shadows, Laura smiled. For the first time since the assembly, she felt hope. "Let them keep laughing," she said. "We'll see who's laughing when the Eclipse Asterisk takes flight." Project Spectre moved faster than anyone expected. The hidden base inside the Tycho Black asteroid became the center of Earth's most secret mission. Hundreds of people worked day and night, building the ship that would change everything. They called it the Eclipse Asterisk. The Eclipse Asterisk was unlike any ship Earth had ever made. It had no sharp edges. Its surface was smooth and black, built to absorb light and energy. No signal came out of it unless allowed. The ship had no large windows, only hidden cameras. Its engines made almost no sound. Even when it moved, space seemed quiet around it. Admiral Kate Morgan walked through the long hall of the base. She stopped in front of a large room where the ship's body was being built. Sparks flew as machines cut metal and robots placed panels. She turned to Dr. Owen Blake, the lead designer. "How is it going?" she asked. "Ahead of schedule," Owen said. "The cloaking system works better than we hoped. We tested it against high-level sensors, and they saw nothing." "Good," Morgan said. "We don't need them to see. We need them to fear what they can't see." Owen smiled. "They will." At the same time, training had begun for the crew. Captain Laura Green was now living at Tycho Black. She spent each day studying the ship's systems and running through battle drills. Commander Nina Carter and Lieutenant Eric Mason joined her soon after. Both were handpicked for the mission. They trained in a special simulator that copied the ship's controls. The team learned how to fly without being seen, how to use silent weapons, and how to leave no trace. The Eclipse was not made for war. It was made for precision and surprise. One day, Laura stood inside the control room with Jason Cruz, the young pilot chosen for the mission. He was fast, smart, and calm under pressure. "This isn't like flying the Horizon *", Laura said. Jason nodded. "I know. This one whispers." Laura smiled. "Exactly." The crew also learned how to use new weapons. These weapons made no sound and left no energy trail. They could cut through enemy shields before anyone knew they were under attack. The Eclipse had magnetic mines, ghost missiles, and a special hacking system that could shut down other ships silently. Dr. Owen Blake showed the team a small device. "This is the Echo Drive," he said. "It creates fake signals in space. If someone scans you, they'll see a different ship in a different place." Eric raised an eyebrow. "So we become a ghost." "Exactly," Owen said. "You will be a ghost in the stars." As the weeks passed, the ship came together. Piece by piece, the Eclipse took shape. Finally, it stood tall in the hangar. Its black body seemed to drink in the light around it. It looked more like a shadow than a ship. The crew gathered for the first full system test. Laura stood at the front of the bridge. "Let's bring her to life," she said. Jason started the engines. The lights flickered for a moment, then steadied. The ship hummed softly, then went silent. All systems came online. "Engines ready," Jason said. "Weapons ready," Eric added. "Cloak online," Nina said. Laura looked at the screen. They were ready. Admiral Morgan appeared on the comm screen. "You're now the captain of the most advanced ship Earth has ever built," she said. "Your mission is simple. Watch, learn, and protect. Do not be seen unless you choose to be." Laura saluted. "We won't let you down." The Eclipse was ready. It would not fight like other ships. It would not make loud threats. It would move through the stars in silence. And when it struck, no one would know what hit them. The galaxy still laughed at Earth. But they would soon learn the truth. In the dark, something powerful had awakened, and it wore a cloak of shadows. Trouble started when a human trade convoy went missing in deep space. The convoy had 5 ships carrying supplies and new technology. They were traveling through a neutral zone near Drexeri space. The ships sent a final message, and then went silent. No one knew what happened to them. Back on Earth, leaders were worried. They asked the Galactic Assembly for help, but the answer was cold. Some aliens said it was an accident. Others blamed pirates. The Drexeri said they knew nothing. But many in Earth's government did not believe them. Captain Laura Green sat in a dark room at the Tycho Black base. A screen in front of her showed the last known location of the convoy. Dots flashed on the screen, showing the path they had taken. "They were close to Zeta Prime," said Commander Nina Carter. "It's a Drexeri mining moon." "Too close," said Eric Mason. "I think they were taken." Admiral Morgan appeared on the screen. Her face was calm, but her voice was sharp. "The Assembly will not help us," she said, "but we will help ourselves. Captain Green, take the Eclipse *. Find the convoy. If the Drexeri are behind this, show them what we can do." Laura nodded. "Yes, Mom." Within hours, the Eclipse * was in space. It moved without a sound, like a shadow between the stars. Jason Cruz sat at the controls, guiding the ship through quiet paths. The crew said little. They all knew this mission was different. The Eclipse * passed through asteroid fields and empty space. They used the Echo Drive to create false signals, hiding their real path. No one saw them coming. After 3 days, they reached the edge of Drexeri space. Zeta Prime came into view. It was a dark, rocky moon with deep mines and heavy defenses. Drexeri ships floated around it, scanning for intruders. "We can't fight them all," said Nina. "We won't," said Laura. "We'll slip past. Get in. Get our people. Get out." The *Eclipse* cloaked itself and moved close to the moon. It passed through enemy sensors without being seen. On the screen, they saw something shocking. The missing convoy was there. The ships were locked in place, guarded by Drexari drones. "They're alive," said Eric, "but not for long." Laura gave her orders. "Take out the power grid. Silent strike. No alarms." The crew moved quickly. Eric launched small magnetic mines. They floated toward the moon's surface and attached to key systems. With a soft flash, the lights on the moon went out. The guards went blind. Jason flew the Eclipse down fast. They landed near the convoy. Nina and a team moved out in suits, using cloaking gear. They broke the locks on the human ships and helped the crews out. No shots were fired. "All teams ready," said Nina. "Let's go." Suddenly, one Drexari drone came back online. It spotted movement and sounded a quiet alarm. "We need to move now," said Laura. Jason lifted the Eclipse into the air. The rescued ships followed. Drexari fighters rushed to stop them, but saw nothing. The Eclipse dropped a decoy, making it look like the convoy went the other way. In minutes, they were gone. Back in safe space, the rescued crews hugged each other and thanked the team. One of them, a young engineer, looked at the Eclipse and said, "What kind of ship is that?" "It's like a ghost." Laura smiled. "It's the future." News of the rescue did not stay quiet for long. The Drexari were angry and confused. They knew someone had attacked their moon, but they had no proof. No signals, no damage reports, no enemy ship on record. But Earth knew. And now, the galaxy would begin to wonder. The Eclipse had spoken, not with words, but with silence. And the message was clear. Humanity was no longer in the shadows. They had become the shadows. The rescue mission was a success, but Earth did not celebrate. Everything about the Eclipse and what it had done was kept secret. Only a few people knew the truth. The rest of the galaxy still laughed at humans, thinking they were weak and slow. But that was about to change. Admiral Morgan sat in her office, looking at reports. The Eclipse had performed better than expected. No one had seen it. No one had tracked it. The mission had left no trace. "We now have something no one else does," she said. "A weapon they cannot fight." Back on the Eclipse, the crew was resting after the mission. Jason Kruz was in the control room, checking the ship's systems. Nana Carter and Eric Mason were in the strategy room, going over every detail of the rescue. Captain Laura Green walked in with a tablet. "We have new orders." Eric looked up. "Another mission?" "Yes," Laura said. "This time, we're going to watch the assembly itself." The assembly was holding a large meeting on a neutral station called Solara 1. Every major race would be there. It was the perfect place to learn secrets. The Eclipse moved into position near Solara 1 without being seen. It stayed in the shadows, watching from a distance. The ship used its special sensors to listen to private talks and hidden channels. For days, they gathered data. The crew heard talks of secret deals, quiet threats, and plans to keep humans weak. One of the worst was from the Ilari. They were planning to block Earth from joining new trade routes. "They're scared of us becoming strong," Nina said. "That means we're doing something right," Laura replied. Suddenly, they picked up a strange signal. It was from a Drexari ship near the station. The signal was short and hidden, but the Eclipse cracked it. The message spoke of a bomb hidden inside the assembly station. "They want to blame it on us," Eric said. "Make us look like the enemy." Laura stood. "We can't let that happen." But they had to be careful. If the *Eclipse* was seen, the mission would fail. They had to stop the bomb without being caught. Jason flew the ship closer to the station. The *Eclipse* used its cloak and docked on the dark side of the station. Nina and Eric put on stealth suits and entered through a hidden airlock. Inside, they moved like shadows. The station was busy, full of aliens from across the galaxy, but no one saw them. They followed the signal to a cargo room deep in the station. There it was, a small, hidden device with a glowing red light. "We have it," Nina said into her comm. "Disarm it," Laura replied, quietly. Eric opened the bomb. He worked fast, but carefully. Sweat rolled down his face. "Done," he said. "It's safe." "Good. Now get out." They left the bomb where they found it, but disabled. It would never go off. The plan had failed. Later, the assembly met again. The Drexari waited for the explosion, but nothing happened. The meeting went on as normal. Quietly, the *Eclipse* left the station and vanished back into the stars. The Drexari leader, Vectel, looked confused. He spoke with the Alari in secret. "Something stopped it," he said. But who? No one knew. Back on Earth, Admiral Morgan smiled at the report. "They tried to make us look like monsters," she said, "but our shadow stopped them." Laura sat with her crew in the common room. They were tired but proud. "They still don't know we were there," Jason said. "That's the point," Laura replied. "We protect from the dark, and no one sees us coming." The *Eclipse* flew on through space, watching, listening, and waiting. It was no longer just a ship. It was Earth's silent guardian. And the galaxy was starting to feel it. The stars were quiet, but the crew of the *Eclipse* stayed alert. After the mission at the assembly, Earth knew it had to be ready. The Drexari and Alari were getting nervous. Their plans were failing. Whispers of fear moved through their fleets. Something unseen was out there. Something human. Captain Laura Green stood on the bridge, looking out at the stars. Jason Kruz sat at the controls. Eric Mason and Nina Carter worked quietly at their stations. "We just got new orders," Laura said. "An Earth science station has gone dark. No signals, no power. It was near a border zone." "Which border?" Jason asked. "The Tazari," Laura answered. "They say they had nothing to do with it." The Tazari were a cold and quiet race. They didn't like humans, but they didn't make war either. Still, Earth had to be sure. The *Eclipse* moved fast. Within hours, it reached the edge of the zone. The stars around them looked normal, but something felt off. "I don't like this," Nina said. "It's too quiet." They found the station. It floated in space, dark and broken. Pieces of metal drifted around it. No life signs, no power. Jason flew the *Eclipse* closer while the cloak stayed on. "Send the probe," Laura ordered. A small drone left the ship. It moved to the station and scanned the damage. The pictures came back to the screen. Deep burns, clean cuts, and strange markings. "This wasn't an accident," Eric said. "This was a message." Laura nodded. "They wanted us to see this." Then the screen blinked. Another signal appeared. Faint, far away, but real. "Another station?" Jason asked. "No," Nina said. "It's a ship. Hiding. Watching." Laura gave the order. "Trace it. Slowly. Let's find out who's spying on us." The *Eclipse* followed the signal. It moved like a shadow, silent and unseen. After an hour, they found it. A Tazari scout ship parked behind a small moon. "Looks like they were watching the wreck," Eric said. "Or waiting to blame us for it," Laura replied. They had to act, but carefully. If the Tazari caught them, it could mean war. Laura had an idea. "Let's scare them." The crew set the trap. They used the echo drive to create fake signals, making it seem like 5 Earth ships were approaching. At the same time, they sent a silent message to the Tazeri ship using a hacked comm channel. The message was simple. Asterisk, we see you, asterisk. The Tazeri ship panicked. It turned on its engines and fled. The asterisk eclipse asterisk didn't follow. They had made their point. Think they'll talk? Jason asked. They will, Laura said, and the story will spread. The crew left the wreckage and headed home, but the silence of space was changing. Now, others were beginning to speak of the ghost ship. Some said it was a new AI. Others thought it was an ancient power returned. But a few, the smart ones, guessed the truth. At Earth Command, Admiral Morgan stood with leaders from other human colonies. The galaxy is waking up, she said. They see we are not weak. The asterisk eclipse asterisk has become a symbol. We must protect that. Captain Laura and her team were heroes now, but only in secret. They could not show their faces. They could not take the glory, but they didn't mind. We never did this for fame, Laura said. We did it because someone had to. Back aboard the asterisk eclipse asterisk, the lights were dim. The ship rested in orbit above a moon base. The stars outside twinkled like tiny fires. More missions will come, Nina said. We'll be ready, Jason replied. The ship stayed silent, but its shadow stretched far, and the galaxy now feared the dark. Weeks passed, and the legend of the ghost ship continued to grow. Across the stars, more races whispered about the silent shadow that moved unseen. Some feared it, some denied it, but none could stop talking about it. The humans had changed, and the galaxy could feel it. Captain Laura Green stood in the command room of the asterisk eclipse asterisk, reading a new message. This mission was different. It was not about rescue or spying. It was about warning. They want us to send a message, she said. To who? Eric Mason asked. To everyone, Laura said. The Zarkith just attacked a small colony in the outer ring. They said it was an accident, but we know it wasn't. The Zarkith were strong and proud. They never feared humans. But Earth had proof this time. The attack was planned. Civilians were hurt. And now, Earth was ready to show its strength. Jason Cruz prepared the ship. We going to hit them? No, Laura said. We're going to scare them. Just like before. The asterisk eclipse asterisk left orbit and vanished into the stars. The crew knew this mission was risky. The Zarkith controlled many systems. They had large ships and powerful weapons, but they didn't have stealth. The crew stayed quiet as they approached the Zarkith home system. The planet below was covered in red clouds. Giant battle cruisers floated in orbit. It was the heart of their power. How do we get close? Nina Carter asked. We won't get close, Laura said. We'll make them think we're already inside. They launched probes around the planet, each one sending fake signals. At the same time, the asterisk eclipse asterisk hacked into their defense systems and played strange sounds on their own channels. Zarkith commanders heard whispers, saw fake ships on their screens, and watched as their systems glitched. Panic spread fast. Who is it? One of them asked. Is it the humans? Another said, it's the ghost, the one from the Drexeri moon. Then, just as planned, the asterisk eclipse asterisk dropped a single beacon into orbit. It sent one message in every known language. Asterisk, we saw what you did. We are watching asterisk. And then it vanished. The Zarkith didn't respond with war. They didn't send threats. Instead, they pulled back their ships from human space. Their leaders spoke with calm voices in the next assembly. They agreed to talks. They even offered aid to the attacked colony. Earth said nothing, but the message was clear. On the asterisk eclipse asterisk, the crew listened to news from across the galaxy. Even the Alari were now careful with their words. The Drexeri had gone silent. The Tazeri sent a message saying they wanted peace. We didn't fire a shot, Jason said. And still, they heard us loud and clear, Laura replied. Back at Earth Command, Admiral Morgan gave a short report. The Eclipse has done more than we hoped. It is not just a ship. It is a shadow, a warning, and a promise. We will not be bullied again. The crew of the Eclipse didn't seek fame. They didn't wear medals or attend parades. They stayed in space, watching from afar, always ready. One night, Nana looked out at the stars. Do you think they'll ever stop fearing us? Laura stood beside her. Maybe. But fear isn't always bad. If it keeps them from hurting the weak, it's worth it. The stars blinked in the distance. Quiet. Endless. Beautiful. The Eclipse turned toward deep space, ready for its next mission. No one knew where it would go next. But all across the galaxy, leaders and warriors looked over their shoulders. Because now, when they planned their next move, they always asked one question. Is the ghost watching? And somewhere, in the quiet dark, the Eclipse drifted like a shadow. And it was.